Hello everyone, welcome to Comics Recap. Today we will summarize an animated adventure movie called Ferdinand. So, it's time to recap. Watch out, take care and enjoy. In the opening sense of the movie, we are shown a farm named Casa del Toro in Spain, where bulls live with their cubs. They grow up and train here so that they will one day become fighting bulls. In the farm, we see some baby bulls, who are still babies. They are talking to each other. Meanwhile, another bull enters there. It is a calf and its name is Ferdinand. It was the most beautiful calf on the farm. He is not mischievous, nor does he tease anyone. He was very great. He takes care of everyone, even a small plant or flower. Today Ferdinand was lovingly watering a flower growing in a bucket and enjoying the plant up close. The other calves are jealous of Ferdinand's silence. They consider him arrogant. The calves standing there were mischievous. They approached Ferdinand and started teasing him. But luckily, a truck comes by, so they focus on it. They started looking at the truck. That truck comes to select some bulls for the bullfight. Today a bull will leave their farm. It will participate in the biggest competition in Spain. The mischievous calf named Valiente was telling Ferdinand and the others that my father would be leaving today. He is very big and strong. He can beat anyone. Ferdinand also thought that my father would go. Because once someone goes there, he becomes famous. Within a short time, many bulls came out of that place. Because everyone wants to show that he is strong. Then they started fighting. Those bulls fight a lot. Among them remains Ferdinand's father and the Valiente's father. They were hitting each other with their horns. But in the end, Ferdinand's father won. That means Ferdinand's father and he becomes happy. On the other hand, the Valiente and his father are angry. They thought that we would take our revenge. Also, Ferdinand is saddened that his father will go to war. He will endure a lot of pain and stay away from him. He went and sat on his father's head and said, "Father, is it necessary to go to war? I would feel bad without you. Can we not live in peace? Why are we fighting?" Ferdinand's father said, "We always have to fight to survive. It's part of our life. You'll see, I'll win." But Ferdinand could not say anything. He has no friends on the farm and now his father is leaving too. It is bad luck for him, but he wishes good luck to his father. The truck door was open. Ferdinand's father got into it and the innocent Ferdinand was saddened. At the same time, we see Valiente was aggressive with Ferdinand. He crushes Ferdinand's small plants and flowers with its feet. Seeing this, Ferdinand felt depressed. He waited all day and night for his father's return and somehow spends the night. As morning dawned, Ferdinand heard the sound of a truck. Ferdinand ran out. When the worker opened the door of the truck, his father did not come out. He fears that his father may have died in the war or been defeated. He panics and thinks that he will not be happy on the farm. He ran away from the farm without thinking. It wasn't quite morning yet. There were some people in the car and they tried to stop Ferdinand. Some people started running after him. Ferdinand does not lose heart. Darkness everywhere. Ferdinand sees a train in the distance. Ferdinand immediately runs to the train and gets on it somehow. The train continues. At the place where the train stops, Ferdinand runs down and falls into the ditch. His eyes closed because he was tired and also scared. After a while, a man came in front of Ferdinand and he had a dog with him. He rescues him and takes Ferdinand with him. It was morning when Ferdinand woke up and a girl came before him. This makes Ferdinand nervous. Where did he come from? The girl said, "Don't worry, I won't tell you anything." This girl is the daughter of the man named Juan who rescued Ferdinand with his dog and brought him here. Her name was Nina. Gradually, she approaches Ferdinand and gains his trust. Ferdinand also came out and was stunned. There was a beautiful garden outside and flowers everywhere. From there came the fragrance, which Ferdinand loved very much. He started walking in the garden. He smells the flowers and enjoys every moment. Playing like this, Ferdinand grew up. Juan played the guitar and Nina used to play sports with Ferdinand and now they are best friends. Ferdinand grew into a huge bull but still had a gentle nature. Ferdinand has no interest in fighting and only plays with Nina. One day there was a big flower festival in that city. Nina tells her father, "We take Ferdinand with us every year. I will take Ferdinand with me this year too. Nina's father tells Nina that Ferdinand was a small calf, but now he is a big bull. All we know is that he is gentle, but people will be scared if they see it. It can spoil the flower festival. We will take Ferdinand elsewhere. Nina gets upset and goes to the festival with some flowers in her truck. Ferdinand also becomes bored and lonely at the back. Meanwhile, Ferdinand had seen Nina's sad face, which kept appearing in front of his eyes. Ferdinand thought that Nina would be depressed without me. She wanted to go with me. In the meantime, an egg was in front of him and he thinks if the egg hatches then I will definitely go to the festival. Strangely, the egg hatches immediately. So why don't I go there? Now Ferdinand also leaves to go to the flower festival. He was very polite and told Nina that I will not do any mischief. Nina tells him, why did you come here? Father will be angry if he sees. They're all scared of you, please go back. Before Ferdinand could say more, a bee stung Ferdinand from behind. Ferdinand was scared, running here and there in fear of bees. He spoils it all. All cards fall and many flowers are destroyed, causing massive damages. Someone called animal rights. Animal rights people immediately came there and caught Ferdinand. They locked him in the truck and drove away. Meanwhile, Nina and her father go after the truck. But how will he tell them that it is their pet? No one will listen to them. Even then Nina tells the lady officer that Ferdinand is gentle. But the lady officer didn't care. Because Ferdinand was a huge bull. So he was dangerous to everyone. The truck takes Ferdinand to that farm, from which he ran away as a child. This is the saddest and most emotional moment of this movie. Ferdinand never wanted to come back here. Because he hates this place. There was a goat, named Lupe, with Ferdinand in the truck. Lupe tries to convince Ferdinand and says that he should not be upset. Come to the farm, everything will be fine. When Ferdinand arrives at the farm, he sees all his old friends and they welcome him. Valiente, that rude mischievous brown bull of childhood, does not welcome Ferdinand. He told Ferdinand that why you come back? Ferdinand was silent and he said nicely that I will go back. I didn't want to come here. But I was brought here by force and I cannot be happy here. I will return home. Lupe brings Ferdinand to his stable and gives him an animated flower. Here Ferdinand meets 3 mischievous hedgehogs, Una, Dos, and Cuatro. Although Ferdinand scares them at first, he turns out to be a nice guy, and they warm to him. Late at night, he tries to escape, but get electric shock, and later he meets 3 snooty German horses who mock the bulls for being smelly and not well groomed. In the morning, a rich man comes to the farm. He came in his luxury car and was very tall. He was the director of the fighting show called Matador. He said that this time I want a strong bull for my fighting competition. He needs best against the best. A bullfight begins in the farm. Valiente was excited to see this because he thought that today he would defeat Ferdinand and become everyone's hero. But in reality, it didn't happen. All the bulls started fighting there. There was a red-colored bull near the neck. He fainted after seeing the bulls fighting. Because he didn't have the courage to fight those huge bulls. That bull is locked in the truck. They find out that it is being taken to the slaughterhouse. Other bulls are sad. They think the trucks that came here earlier may have taken the bulls to the slaughterhouse. On the other hand, the red-necked bull knows nothing. He thought he might have been picked for the fight. Ferdinand felt bad for that bull. He also misses his father. Perhaps his father was also taken to the slaughterhouse. He thought about how to escape from here. He discusses the matter with the other bulls, but they say that we do not believe that we will be slaughtered. We believe that one day we will be chosen to fight and become famous. Moving away from them, Ferdinand comes across those hedgehogs. He asks them that will you make a hole for me to escape from here? They agree. Hurriedly, Ferdinand reached a room that had been converted into a showroom in the farmhouse. The horns of the bulls that won the war were drawn in that room. It is clear that they were killed and their horns were placed here. Under their horns were their photographs. When Ferdinand looks around, he sees a photograph of his father. Which means his father won the fight, but is no longer in this world. Seeing this, Ferdinand broke down. He comes out, tells everything to his friends, but they make fun of him. Valiente tells, what do you mean? You will never be selected for this fight, so you say bad things about the fight. Then they started fighting and in this they were using their horns. Valiente's horn is broken during the fight. The director of the fighting show, the Matador, was watching their fight through the window. The Matador feels that Ferdinand is too strong. He tells the rancher that I want Ferdinand for my next fight. Valiente is taken to the slaughterhouse for ritual slaughter, because now its horn is broken and it can never fight. Everyone is saddened by this. They say, Ferdinand, you are right, now we have to escape from here. Earlier they planned to rescue the bulls from the slaughterhouse, meaning Redneck Bull and Valiente. They went there, but the barbed wire fence was electrified, enough to kill a bull. But a bull tore down the current wire. Then they go to the slaughterhouse and cleverly overcome various obstacles to rescue Valiente and the red-throated bull. They then return to the farm in a trolley. But at the same time the farm workers also followed them. They realize that they cannot escape from it so easily. Without delay, everyone took a truck out of there, along with those little hedgehogs. Hedgehogs were driving so that other animals could keep an eye on the workers. Some of the farm workers were behind them. Ferdinand was keeping an eye on them, so that they did not come too close. After a while Ferdinand immediately asked his companions to get off the track. There he says, "See our train ahead." Ferdinand pulls everyone onto the train with his horns and head. But Ferdinand is caught by the farm workers. They threw a rope over him, so that they could restrain Ferdinand. They realize that Ferdinand is too powerful. So they immediately locked Ferdinand in the truck. Then Ferdinand was taken for a bullfight. On another site, Nina and her father were watching the news, which was hailing Ferdinand's big bullfight. Nina's father said, "Nina, don't cry, and come with me to the fighting show. We will see Ferdinand there. We will try to get him out of there." Ferdinand was in front of everyone in the stadium, but he had no desire to fight. For it was a thing in which his father and many oxen had lost their lives. Matador tries to start a fight by angering Ferdinand. Ferdinand doesn't do anything. He was so humble that he did not want to fight. The audience laughed as the director could not control the bull. Matador thinks of himself as noble. Unable to do so, Matador got angry and struck his pride. He tells Ferdinand the first will not spare you now. Matador proceeds to cut off his horn with his sword. Then Ferdinand runs hither and thither for his life. Matador failed to approach him. That means Matador cannot even touch his horn. But he wounded Ferdinand with his sword. Ferdinand gets angry too. Ferdinand tossed his horn at the Matador's robes, lifting him off the ground. After the loss, the spectators insulted Matador even more. So Matador got angry and told Ferdinand, "Now I will not let you live." Matador proceeds to kill Ferdinand with his sword. The audience shouted that Ferdinand should not be killed. Nina immediately goes to the stadium from the audience, hugs Ferdinand, puts her hand on his face, and says, "I miss you." Ferdinand is also happy to see Nina. Lots of flowers fell on Ferdinand and all the spectators were supporting Ferdinand. Because he was politely sitting in front of the Matador. Here Matador's heart also melts. He abandoned his plan to kill Ferdinand and turned away with his sword in hand. Everyone in the stadium is happy. Ferdinand is showered with flowers because he loves flowers. Then the stadium doors opened and all of Ferdinand's companions came forward to cheer him on. Now Nina brings all those animals to their house in a truck. Ferdinand also returned with them. He introduces Nina to all of them and loves to take care of them all. In the movie's last scene, Ferdinand goes happily under the tree with everyone, and that's how the movie ends. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe for more recaps and comment on our videos, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out.